guys, how y'all doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me. Y'all, I come on here to talk about a young man. They're not giving his name, but they're using his initials. His name is CJ. We're gonna call him CJ. CJ he's from New York. His family sent him to a camp in North Carolina. hmm They sent him to a camp in North Carolina, and the camp was for troubled kids, kids that had ADHD, autism, um, all kinds of stuff. But CJ passed away 24 hours after he got there. I'm gonna read you the story, okay, y'all? I got my good old computer right here. Okay. I want y'all to see the scenery where the parents had sent CJ. It's nice. Looks nice. But we gonna see. This is the place. It has other pictures that I'm gonna show you at the end. So I'm gonna ask y'all before we even get into this story, can y'all please hit that like button and subscribe, and y'all can share this. Okay. They said the death of a 12-year-old at North Carolina camp for troubled youth ruled a homicide. So let's talk about it. I'm gonna read this to y'all so y'all can see what's going on at this camp. The death of a 12-year-old North Carolina, death of a 12-year-old at North Carolina Wilderness Camp for troubled children has been ruled a homicide, according to autopsies report released Monday. The boy died in February, less than 24 hours after arriving at the trail in Carolina for a profit program that since lost its operating license. Trail Carolina has said the death appears to be accidental. That's what they said. Okay, that's what Trail Carolina said. But the coroner said, the autopsy said, no, it's homicide. They, like I said, they trying to say it was an accident. And the staff members performed CPR after finding the boy unresponsive that morning he arrived. He was inside a tent. It's called a Biv tent. I had to look it up because I really did not know what the hell that was. So I looked it up, y'all. Y'all ever seen the movie Body Snatchers? It looked like a cocoon. It looked like a cocoon, y'all. I'm serious. The thing looked like a cocoon. You can buy them in different types, you know what I'm saying? But it's basically look like it's a sleeping bag, but it's restricted. You understand? It's restricted because once you, I guess, basically being that, you know, they sent their children to this trail in Carolina for, you know, kids with troubles or whatever. Once they close it, you can't open it. Only they can open it. You understand? Which is ridiculous. Like I said, they were saying it was an accident. They said the staff was doing CPR after they found his body unresponsive that morning. He was inside the tent. I'm going to call it a tent because I don't know what the heck it is. I had to look it up. I see what it is. It's a sleeping bag. but it's called BIV, B-I-V-Y. One person tent secured with a they say it have an alarm on it. Alarm for what? As an alarm for what? Evidently didn't work. The camp did not immediately provide a comment on the medical examiner's following, which listed the boy cause of death asphyxiation. He smothered to death. Or the ability to get oxygen. Y'all, that's torture. They need to go to jail. They're going to jail. They said that covers the mouth and the nose with material that's not breathable. The camp has said it routinely placed children in the tent, the sleeping bag tent, overnight for their safety when they arrive. The autopsy report said the inner mesh panel of the boy's tent sleeping bag was torn. So counselors sealed the outer weather-resistant door panel instead, which was not camp protocol. We don't even know what they closed it with. The autopsy report issued by the state chief medical examiner's office said BIVs typically include warnings against fully enclosing the weather-resistant outer layer as it may lead to breathing restrictions. Official had identified the boy only by his initials, CJ. A spokesperson for the family said the family had no comment. No charges was announced. The Transylvania County Sheriff Office, which has been conducting criminal investigation into the boy's death, said it was reviewing the autopsy report and will discuss it with the local district attorney. Yeah, get ready for it. The autopsy report said that there was no signs of trauma or sexual assault. The boy was found without his pants, but the father told investigators that his son frequently slept that way. There was no evidence of drug overdose or any natural causes that could have led to his death. So that means that he was in good condition. He didn't have asthma. He didn't have no breathing problem. He ain't had no heart problem. He was in good condition. The autopsy reported the asphyxiation findings was a diagnosis of exclusive, meaning all other reasonable causes of death was ruled out. It said the boy was placed into the compression sleeping position by others and did not have the ability to reasonably remove himself. He's trapped in there, y'all. He's trapped in this cocoon. You hear me? Because the way it's made, it's like a cocoon. I can't even explain this thing. Y'all probably know. Listen, I don't go camping. I don't do the camping thing. But that's not even a camping thing because it locks you up in there. I can't really say that. Allegedly, I can't say that because see, I don't know. I mean, things that come, with alarm and all that stuff there, I don't know what's going on with that. Meanwhile, counselors overseeing him could not check on him because the sleeping bag, BIV, outer panel prevented them from potentially noticing a problem. Of course not. It's not see-through. It's not see-through. So if y'all have this thing on the ground and his body is in there, how do you expect to see anything? Let me finish reading. And helping him before it was too late. With the combination of factors, the death is best certified as homicide, the reporter said. Before its license was revoked, Trail, Carolina in Lake Tuckaway served children with behavior issues and diagnosed such as attention deficit, hyperactive disorder, autism, post-traumatic stress syndrome disorder. A medical examiner report released with the autopsy finding that the boy who died had ADHD. He was just hyper, y'all. Half of the kids out here got ADHD, jumping all over the daggone place, doing the most. Anxiety. And they said he suffered with migraines and challenges, including a very hard time making friends. But let me just say this here. Sometimes, people don't recognize, what's going on with their children. You understand? Like, they don't understand different signs, Like, to me, I feel that's kind of troubling, because if a child is suffering through migraines, children usually don't have migraines. I'm serious. I have never heard my son say, I have a headache. Unless he had a headache because he was in the water too daggone long, he playing too hard or whatever like that. But if he suffered through migraines a lot, that was for the parents to take him to a doctor and say, listen, this is just not normal. I'm at my age right now, and I don't suffer through no I don't suffer through no migraines. You know what I mean? That is like something else was going on with him. And they didn't recognize it because they didn't, they diagnosed him as ADHD. But where the migraines coming at? And then they said he had a hard time making friends. His parents had paid 2 strangers to escort him from his home in New York to Trail, Carolina. The medical examiner's report said, referring to a common practice that the troubled youth industry used to transport children to its program. The night the boy was restless, that night, they said the boy was restless and mumbling in his sleep. The medical examiner report said, at one point, counselors took him out of the cocoon. And they said he fell right to sleep when they took him out. We don't know that, though. We don't know that. That don't make no sense. Let me finish reading. Okay. The medical exam reported at one point counselors took him out of the bib and he fell right asleep. They then woke CJ up and put him back inside. What the hell would you put him back inside? If he's sleeping, why would you pick him back up and put him back inside the thing? If he's sleeping, so you know what that tells me? That tells me that they knew daggone well that the way they had CJ in this cocoon thing, that it wasn't right. So somebody there had a heart and said, you know what, let's get him out of here and let him go sleep. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't even know, like, the real story, if he was crying or whatever. We don't know. Because why would you go and take CJ out of the cocoon if he's supposed to stay in there? You took him out because you knew something was wrong. And y'all saying that once y'all took him out, CJ went right to sleep. And why wake him up and put him back? Because evidently he's okay. That doesn't make any sense. That show you that whoever was working there, they knew that this was wrong. And they got scared. They said, come on, let's put him back before they, notice that he's not there. I'm just saying allegedly. Or, y'all, I'm not saying this here. Okay? I'm not saying this. But let me just say one thing. Excuse me, y'all. I had to get my door. But my thing is this here. I'm feeling some type of way right now. I'm feeling some type of way. Because if CJ, you put CJ in the cocoon, the bib cocoon. I'm calling it cocoon because that's what it looks like to me. Y'all put CJ in this here cocoon. And why would y'all go and wake him up? Well, I don't know if he was woke up. I don't know if he was crying out and y'all felt sorry and they took him out and CJ went right to sleep. If he went right to sleep, why would you go wake him up and put him back in the cocoon? Because see, they knew the persons that took CJ out of there knew he was suffering. And that's why he went right to sleep. Because he could have been crying the whole time. He's so exhausted. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? I'm going to be real. I'm just allegedly. I'm just assuming. I'm sorry. This is the way I'm feeling. I believe something happened to CJ before that. When they came and they said they took CJ out of the cocoon, the bib, and he fell right to sleep. I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I don't believe them. There's no way. I believe something happened. They got scared and they put him back in there. And they put him back in there. Because this doesn't make any sense. Because if CJ, y'all took CJ out and CJ went to sleep, what is he doing? Nothing. He's sleeping. And you're going to wake him up and be like, come on, we got to put you back. That shows you that something ain't right there, y'all. That shows you something terribly is wrong. My heart goes out to this young man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to fault the family because, I mean, people send their kids to different places if they have a behavior problem. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not hearing that, that CJ was physical or anything like that. I'm hearing that he was hyper. ADHD. He had ADHD. That's what I'm hearing. You understand? So that got to be traumatic from him being at home. You know what I'm saying? Even if he's acting up. You know what I'm saying? To go, it's like a punishment. You know what I'm saying? Like a punishment. Listen, I'm not saying the parents knew that this place was like this. No, I 100%, I do not believe that. L to the no. I do not believe that the family knew this place was crazy and they sent their son there. I believe that they had good intentions and felt like, the outdoor. I'm going to show you some pictures at the end of the video. Some pictures of this place. Because the place looks amazing, y'all. The place looks amazing. And it said, let me just finish reading. It's just a little bit more, okay? They said that night, the boy was restless and, like I said, mumbling in his sleep. The medical examiner reported at one point, counselors took him out of the cocoon and he fell right to sleep. And added, then they woke him up and put him back inside. In the morning, the report said they found him cold to the touch from his head to his feet of that thing, of the cocoon. So I don't know if when they're trying to add more in it, by saying we took him out, to make it sound good. You know what I mean? That we took him out and let him go to sleep. So what the hell is that thing? If y'all put him in that, y'all making it seem like it's a sleeping bag or something, like he can rest and and just relax. Why take him out? And so it sound like torture. I'm sorry, because if y'all need to take him out and he falls asleep, that thing has to be so uncomfortable. And listen, they already said that it was restricted his breathing. So they can tell that story all they want to. But let me just say this here. Some other teens that was at that trail in Carolina said that they were so crazy there that they wouldn't even let them go to the bathroom. That they was giving them diapers. Diapers, y'all. This is a mess. This is a mess. And I really feel sorry for CJ. He's not here with us. My heart go out to the family because I know the family did not expect this to happen. I don't know if they didn't look into. No, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It happens. You don't always look into where you sending your child at. But I just feel from New York all the way to Carolinas, that's far. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of far. But for them to revoke their license so fast, you know what I'm saying? To be revoked so fast. Other incidents happened at that place. But like I said, there was other children that was there, and they were saying a lot of strange things. They were saying that they wasn't letting them go to the bathroom. They wouldn't let them get up. They would put Pampers on them. The pamper things, the pull-ups or whatever. What's up? And you pay for this? You pay for that? They said people paid thousands of dollars to send their kids there. But I'm going to show y'all some pictures at the end, like I said. And you could see, like, the foolery. It's called foolery. That these people was putting on. You understand? They were showing you the nice water where they can go kayaking, hiking, bicycle this, and whatever else. That's ain't nothing but a front. That's foolery. Alright, y'all. So, at the end of the video, I'm going to show you some pictures of this place. It looks amazing. It looks amazing. But CJ passed away there in 24 hours. Yes, y'all. And like I said, my heart goes out to the family. I'm sorry that this happened. This got to be devastating. That you send your child somewhere and this happened. I can imagine how they feeling. Like, they feeling like, damn, we ain't want to punish the boy. You know what I'm saying? We wanted help. You know what I'm saying? We ain't want to punish him. We wanted help. And that's not what they got. They revoked their license just like that. No, because other stuff went on. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go. Like I said, hit that like button and subscribe. And you will see some pictures in the end. But I told you his name is CJ. I could not. They will not. He's 12 years old, y'all. They will not show you any pictures of CJ because he's underage. But I have some pictures for you to watch. Alright, y'all. Hit that like button and subscribe. Alright, y'all. Peace.